Hello and welcome to Lord of the Rings Dark Time server, and we're going somewhere. Well, yeah, that was quick. That was not a jump cut. Well, that wasn't intended to be a jump cut. We're going to that dot right there. 𝕚𝖏𝖃. Whoa, I almost. Phew. I don't know what to say there. Let's chop this thing down. Oh man! The horse is almost dead! I wasn't intending to get some acacia wood, but you have to avail yourselves of the opportunity when necessary. Damn. 2 lousy saplings. Well, you know. Those guys are going to attack me, aren't they? Or are they troll? No, they're half trolls. That's good. Okay, so I wanted to see what was here, besides a bunch of skulls. Skull is now in session. No, they've let out Skull because of the virus. We're on a little bit of a mission here, recording these episodes in advance. This is the one moment that I'm not going to fight the half-trolls. Hi, guys. There's a bunch of them, you know. Don't know if I could do very well against them right now. But I'm going this way because I want to see what we got. Is that hardened clay? Don't go too far. I said don't go too far, haha. Ooh, got some hardened clay. Whether it's going to be enough, I don't know. For what? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be going. I just wanted to see where anything is. There's supposed to be something here. That's promising. Big mountain. It's a volcano. Well, I want to see this volcano. My sound came back too. So I guess the secret is to fast travel somewhere. Maybe. Got some sand, but I've already got sand. Wait, you want me to do a quest for you? What's your quest? Slay 𝕚𝖏𝖃. Who are the 𝕚𝖏𝖃? No, really, who are they? Are they like centaurs? Or what we could use right now is the centaurs for disease control. Are you sure that this is a volcano? It looks extinct. I heard you very extinctly. Hi, guys. Don't ask me to do anything. Actually, I gotta be really careful because my horse has been an idiot. This is the middle of the volcano? It's got clover in it. Are you sure? Eh? Or is that the volcano? Oh, we're nowhere near this. There's this. Mordor bricks. Rain. Whoa, that was dark. Garbage pile. It's much more dangerous out here. You could fall in a ravine. Even if you didn't see it coming. I mean, even if you did see it coming. I cannot wait for this to hit 115. Are we there yet? Okay, we're almost there. Although strangely, I don't see it. Hi, guys. This is the volcano? Oh, I see. That's the volcano there. I think. Oh man, am I falling down or what? Alright, we made it here. Will we get to the volcano? What's the name of the volcano anyway? I bet the Lord of the Rings people know. People who study Middle-earth know better than I. I gotta be doubly and triply careful. It's that way though. But there's nothing there. Hey, we found the volcano! This is what's called cheating. How do I get down there? I'm gonna take a lot of damage and I'm gonna lose the horse. I can't see anything. Alright, here we go. Fires of the South. Dun, 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 dun. Fires of the South. Dun, 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 dun. Don't get them in your mouth. I don't know about you, but this is the most pathetic volcano ever. Oh, I see. There's several of these. I see. Oh, and there's a space that way. It's just a square. I can't see it though. How come it's a square? Oh, it's not a perfect square. Okay, I see. Shouldn't that be catching fire? Oh, that's not wood. Or maybe it doesn't catch fire because it's raining. Duh. Well, we've made it here. Now we're going to try to get, and this is what I was planning on doing. I don't know if we need to go there. Well, there's the 𝓚. But what I want to do is some of the forests to the south need to be gotten to. The fastest way to get there is from here, and then you go here, and then that's it. And then they all should magically open. Not that I want them to, but that's how it is. Not going to go there. This will be like the last place I need to go to because there's nothing else. I've been to all the other places. And so this is the last one we need to go to. Unless, of course, another one should turn up in the future. And let's face it, it could happen. Meanwhile... And I have to say, it's been a very, very long time since I recorded 2 episodes in one day. Uh-oh, what's all this? Oh, they were moving fast because it's just loading up. Okay, so do we go south? No, we got to go this way slightly. Now we got to be careful because I'm not familiar with this area. It could just be the same as last episode. More bugs than usual. Lions again. Hi, guy. Lions in the street roaming. Dogs in heat, rabid foaming. The body of his mother rotting in the summer ground, he fled the town. Water. Water everywhere. Nary a drop to drink. What do you want? This looks safe. Where? There's... what, hyenas? What was going yip yip? I doubt it was the zebras. Could have been. Another dreary episode of darkness and rain. Mysterious structures in the distance that are probably rhinos, actually. Rhinos on their hind legs, or their right legs, and lionesses. There's a joke there. It's something about read between the lines. More giraffes. Baobab trees. I'm kind of disappointed that I have to keep going through similar terrain all the time. I'm also kind of similarly upset. I didn't know it was monsoon season. I would have chosen a more sunny day to do my travels. Also, I kind of wanted to do this stuff as a live stream, but the last time I did a bunch of traveling on a live stream, I was just so disappointed by it. Yeah, we're almost there. Oh, please stop raining. How does that poem go? Go, go today, rain some way again someday. There we go, that'll do it. If you're not familiar with the terrain, you could have all kinds of problems. They look like sponges or Swiss cheese when you can't see anything. It's horrible. It's not even nighttime. Do I have to go around this thing? Wah. It's literally impossible to see anything at this point. Well, you're gonna give me... Oh. Alright, there's something I can see. Come on. Made it up. Oh no. And I'm on top of a... hopeless. Well, I can now fast travel. That's wonderful. Yeah. It's like the Between Lands, except there's nothing in between. Well, this is great. I'm being chased by a bunch of guys who know their way around this place. Whereas I don't, and I can't see anything. It doesn't matter to them. They're going to attack me anyway. Can't see a bloody thing. Alright, here we go. Hey, it finally is ending. Now I can see where I'm going. Ugh. That was a narrow escape. That was terrifying. We're not there yet. Keep going. I hope I didn't upset anybody too much from saying last episode that I didn't like The Lion King. It just happens. You know, there's stuff you don't like. There's a lot. I was upset when I first heard there were people who didn't like Time Bandits. There we go. It's all done. We can go back home now unless we want to go there. You want to go there? Overrun by troll demons. It doesn't sound that good. And there's that mountain we don't need, and there's that mountain we don't need. And we can't go there. Not available for enemy players. Thanks, I guess. Could go there. Lipton, that's my iced tea brand, isn't it? Oh, and there's this stuff. We can go there. So let's go there. Fastest way to get there would normally be through Tarlang's Neck, but that's if we want to go to Erech. And we will, but first we're going to go to the crossings of Urui, because that's the fastest way to get to Peller. No, it isn't. You have to go to the crossings of Poros. Okay. Oh, this is so beautiful, though. It's just so beautiful. Oh, what can I say? It's just... Alright, forget it. Uh-oh. Was I being attacked? Alright, so we're going that way. We've been here before. Yes, this will be the last episode of my doing regular exploring. No more exploring after this. After this, it'll just be grinding, building, and fighting. And there's orcs nearby, apparently. So maybe we'll do some fighting today as well. Orcs, show yourself! This territory belongs to me. Or, well, no, it doesn't belong to me. Where art thou? I don't know where they are. I just know it glow blue. Come back and show yourselves. Or something like that. Movies are not my strong subject. I was a movie buff, but I could only watch movies when they were on TV until we got VHS tape player in the 80s, and we didn't get DVD until... Well, I don't remember the first DVD I watched. I think I just bought Monty Python, because Monty Python was the first CD that I bought. So I think I also made it my first DVD, but I've forgotten actually. But I think the first movie I saw was the Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the King. Fellowship of the Ring. I'm gonna have to watch it again. I forgot the title. No, seriously, it's a misspeak. I make a mistake. My mistake. I have made my mistake. Anyway. And I remember I loved it so much because it was so great. I was expecting it to be a real stinker like Dungeons and Dragons had been. Yeah, that's another movie I don't like. I'm sure there's somebody out there who likes the D&D movie, and I'm sorry, I don't like it. It's following the cartoon more than actual D&D stuff. Anyway, and I was just so enthusiastic about this. I'm like, I've got to show this to my parents. And so I was like, they didn't have a DVD player. And I was like, well, I got one, but it was on my computer at the time. Whoa. It was on my computer at the time. So I had to drag my computer over and set it up in their living room. And then my monitor was crap. I had one of those old LCD monitors where you can't, where it gets all blurry if there's a lot of motion because it doesn't make the pixels fade properly fast enough. And so it gets all, the motion gets a little blurry. And I couldn't get it to be bright enough. The monitor wouldn't get bright enough. I was worried that it was going to break if I made it too bright. So we had to watch it dimly and blurry and anyway, so my dad liked it. Well, he especially liked Gandalf, and he was upset that Gandalf was lost in sort of an Obi-Wan kind of way. And I wanted to tell him, oh, if you could just hold on until next year, you're going to see something incredible. He held on until next year, but he couldn't watch the movie because it was in theaters. By the time we bought the DVD for it, he couldn't watch it. He was dead. So, bleh. Oh well. But I didn't tell him about it. So if one day people could be brought back to life somehow, he'll get a chance then. Although, can't imagine how come anybody would get a chance. I'm of the impression these chunks have already been loaded before. I'm hoping this, so we don't increase the file size too much. But I already did. You just know I did. Well, anyway, about that. So that was my first movie DVD, and it wasn't working out very well. But it was better to have a DVD player than to not have a DVD player. Didn't buy one for my parents until my dad was dead. And I'm like, I'm going to get you a TV. I'm going to get you a DVD player. My mom was like, oh, this is great. And it was upsetting because my dad didn't want these things. He didn't want a DVD player in his living room regularly. Ow. He didn't want a large monitor to enjoy DVDs on. Because I had no way of connecting the DVD player on my computer to a TV set, because we were using old composite TV sets. You know what those were like, you know. Well, I wasn't. I had better equipment, but that's not the point. I wasn't telling my parents they couldn't watch anything. They were imposing this on themselves. They refused to upgrade their collection to DVDs. It's like, it's VHS or it's nothing. And I have to say, it was a matter of principle that they stuck to. Until it became completely impractical to not get DVDs. But they were like, how do you record off a TV with a DVD player? Well, you can't. There were later some devices. Yeah. And I forgot why I was talking about this. About liking movies. Yeah, well, it's just how it is. You know, you like some movie, you don't like some movie. What is purple? What are these purple dots? Are the orcs like invisible or something, or? They're underground, I think. That is weird. Oh, we are so close to finishing this. I've only got a couple places to go, and we can call it an episode. There won't be any more regular exploring. I know my friends, and my viewers, and my subscribers, and the other members of Dark Times are going to be very happy about this. Even I'm very happy about it, and I love exploring. I kind of want to play a 1.7.10 map and just explore like everywhere. Phew. I have to say, this road sucks. It's taking too long to get there. During the VHS years when I was still living with my parents, we watched just about every one that existed. We went to video stores that were very, very low-key video stores. We watched just about everything. We watched crap. We watched good stuff. Didn't matter to us. But I could usually tell if something was something I didn't want to watch because, oh, it's a romance between two people. And we're supposed to have this incredible bond of, oh yes, their romance is so meaningful and sincere, and we're supposed to be this and that about it. And I'm like, the hell with that. The hell with that. Where are the offers? Ooh, that's cool looking. Where are the offers for other people to get better, you know, what about non-Hollywood style romances? What about the average Joe who has difficulties in finding a date or something? You know, there's movies like that, but it's like nobody wants to watch them. Because who cares about some poor schmo? And that was the problem. I just couldn't watch most films. It had to be a comedy. Or it could be science fiction. Or it could be... There were a few other ones. I even sat down and watched Unforgiven. That's the name of the film, right? It's the Metallica song Unforgiven. With Clint Eastwood. I watched that. I liked it. You know, I don't like westerns generally. The reason I don't like westerns is because you got a guy on a horse, and then he might, if it's an older western, he might start singing. And it's like, western music is not the same as country, but that's where country, I think, came from. I'm probably wrong. How long is it going to take us? Oh, we're almost there. Okay, good. Phew. And that's just how it is. You watch a film, you like a film, you hate it. If you like it, you might watch it again. I found myself watching Tron like 2, sometimes even 3 times a year. Time Bandits. Well, Time Bandits ceased to be available after a little while. After a little while, we started realizing what we had to do was to buy our own DVDs, not just record them off TV. And I thought, maybe if I get another player or something, I could use one to play. Okay, we've got Pelargir. Now we're going to go to where exactly? That's Lebanon. That's Gondor, but these aren't in Gondor. There's a door in Lamden. So we'll go to Tarlang's Neck. So I guess I got 3 places to go. 1, 2, and 3. And we will. I hope. Oh, it hadn't loaded before. I could get killed. Alright. Didn't get killed. It's a bit more dangerous in this area, I think. But it's virtually part of Gondor. White Mountains are technically part of Gondor. And I completely disagree with that, by the way. I don't want control over the White Mountains. Yeah, so what happened was I wanted to make a copy of a film, and you could copy it off of a TV, but the VCR had some kind of built-in thing, wouldn't let you make a copy of another videotape. And so if we wanted to watch a videotape, we had to rent it or buy it. That was it. And so I bought, my first videotape was Batman. The Tim Burton Batman. I thought it was such a really cool opening sequence. And the music was great. But you know this already. And it turned out that although they had copy protection stuff on the VCRs, what happened was you could still send a video signal by playing it from a camcorder. And I had my grandmother's camcorder. My grandmother was still alive. That was the one that was the one who died. The other one is still alive now, or at least last I checked she's still alive now. I don't have any way of getting in touch with her though. But of course I'd bought the movie anyway. Under $20? Sure, why not? Oh! These are my people! Wait, there's nothing here, it's just beacons. Don't need to mess with that. Okay. I'm amazed that not only did I survive, not only did my horse survive, but the horse has gone back to full health. That is one resilient horse. And then we had a problem when I wanted to tape Brazil. I mentioned Brazilian. Brazil was this great movie, and when I wanted to tape it off TV, it was the wrong version. It was the one with the happy ending. I didn't want the happy ending one. Ugh. It was very interesting from a film buff's point of view, but beyond that it wasn't. Another one, there's a lot of these small beacons, and some of them have people in there, but I don't think they've got anything else. Are we going somewhere here? How far away is this? Alright, we'll get there. Yeah. And I wasn't very thrilled about the Lord of the Rings cartoon when I saw it on TV. Way, way, way back when. I remember watching it though. I couldn't keep track of the story very well. I was completely 𝓚𝖃𝖃. And I ended up missing, I think I might have missed one of the chapters or something. It's just Return of the King was weird because there's this king and he's returning and he shows up. This king and he's returning and he shows up and I'm like, who is he and why is he doing this? I hadn't read the book yet. I hadn't done anything. Why is he returning? Why wasn't he already there? I couldn't figure that out. It's like when you're a kid, you have to have things like that explained to you. So it's like, why is the king returning? Where had he gone? Why was he away? Why wouldn't they just let him back in? And he's there with an army. Who is this army? Where did they come from? They weren't in the first one. Done. Okay, now. This is a problem because this is all Gondor, but we can't go there. We could go this way, but this is a very thick river. Or we could go that way. This way would make more sense, but then you have to go into 𝓚𝖃𝖃. Well, you could go through 𝓚𝖃𝖃 to get here, and then I could go there and then go there. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll go straight there. Back to where we were a minute ago. This is complicated stuff. And is it nighttime already? So basically I was just absolutely nuts about the Lord of the Rings cartoon, but I could only watch it once. But I gotta wait 3 minutes. I could only watch it once. They only put it on TV once. Uh-oh. Do I gotta fight that guy? Or is he a Gondorian? Whose side are you on? Let me know whose side you are on. Winged Gondorian helmet. Ah, you are on my side. It is good to know I have people here who have text that I cannot read because of the shaders. There's one with a hat. Hello, hatted man. You look somewhat comical. The 𝕯𝖏𝖃. It is said that the light blotted out his very words. Alright, that's not working. Well, I hope you guys will protect me while I'm standing here for 3 minutes or whatever, waiting for things to happen. Alright, I'll tell you guys the story. So anyway, I was talking about watching Lord of the Rings cartoons. He's walking away. Obviously, he doesn't care about them. Some people hate those cartoons. Some people are like, hey, they're great, because they try to at least follow Tolkien, even though don't like the way they depict the hobbits very much. I really like these kind of colors. Really beautiful stuff. Alright, but like I said, I may have missed the middle portion. It's been a while, so I don't remember. And I certainly missed, what else did I miss? Just didn't like it. I didn't like that they only showed it once, never got to see it again. A cartoon is something that they show once a week, or, you know, Popeye is on. Let's say Popeye was on, I don't remember when it was on. Was it 3:30? It would be on 3:30. I'd go watch it at 3:30 every day of the week. Every weekday, 3:30. Watch it. Yeah, there it is. It's Popeye. And then they'd rerun the cartoons. It was already oh no! A lot of rain these days. But I'd watch it. I'd watch the cartoon. You know, Lord of the Rings comes on once in prime time. At least we knew about it beforehand because we had a TV guide. Then what? Well, it's gone. Can't see it now. It's on videotape? Nope. Didn't see it. No idea how to obtain this, where to find it. It's gone. It's missing. Forget it. And that was that. That was all that there was to it. Minute left. Okay. This is crazy, isn't it? Oh, I should put this out. He glows by night. There's probably a poem like that somewhere. He glows by night. And the horse goes alongside him. And the mysterious man with the hat stops and stares with his cross eyes at me, looking funny about the whole thing. I say, be gone with ye, or I'll run ye over. And I'll take that hat, because I really like it. How do you make a hat? Do we got hats? We got hats. Let's see what kind of hat we got. Fur hat, leather hat, party hat. Why is that an uppercase? And this is fetch, not hat. Well, not my problem. Oh, fast travel now. The last fast travel, huh? The last fast travel to go towards something. What is that? Can't see it. Bye-bye. This is it. The last one we need to go to. Well, maybe there, but what's the point of that place? I just gotta go from there to there. So it's left. Spindly legs. Okay, let's go. What is your quest? Slay 39 Dunlendings. What is the airspeed velocity of your javelin? I don't know. Well, if you don't throw it, the answer is 0. Well, I'm not giving him a consolation prize. I'm not playing on a console. It always rains during the day. When it rains at night, it's worse. Yeah, watching movies, really cool. But you could only watch them once if it was a cartoon. So many great cartoons were shown. Oh, these chunks are slow loaders, I could just tell. Gotta go this way, though. I don't want to load any more than is strictly necessary, but it's gotta be done. The heck? They're all huddling together. You know, there ought to be like AI that says, we're being rained on, let's go under a tree or something. That would be entertaining. There also ought to be guys on horseback that are going from one area to the next, instead of just walking around on horseback quietly, like randomly. They ought to be like, like I'm doing now. They ought to have people like that. I am a messenger and a courier who must go somewhere and give an important message to the king of whatever the king is of. And then the idea is you could chase the guy down if he's a bad guy or something. Everything looks so strange in these dark times. I cannot bear to consider the dangerous days that await us in the near future once we've gotten to the last destination. That's what the title should be of this episode, The Last Destination. A beacon. A beak and a bird. Squawk like a man, squawk like... Alright. That is the lowest pitched Frankie Valli ever. Well, I could do higher pitched Frankie Valli. Okay, I'm talking about cartoons. And so what happened was the one day, was it early 80s somewhere, and they just said, we've got a new show, we've got a new cartoon you might want to watch with fantasy elements. And in fact, they told us about it at school before it aired, which was kind of strange. Usually you hear about it, or maybe they just told us about the, ooh. Sorry, just coming in out of the rain. Don't mind me. I'm the guy in charge of, well, you know what I'm in charge of. I'm the new steward. I don't think they believe me. Oh, a med pouch. Don't really need more oak saplings or more dirt. Let's keep the dirt in here. Yeah, you have your fun there. Don't I need like another one of these tables? What are you doing? Don't come up here. Yeah, let's take another one of these for no reason. Alright, we are getting out of here. Ow. I'm always forgetting these guys. Oh, I'm on a horse, so it's going to take a while. I can fast travel again. Yeah, that's great. Don't need it right now. So the cartoon that came out was The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, which, as you know, is part of the Narnia books. And that was the only cartoon I think they did. Maybe they upset somebody because they were portraying God as a lion or something. I don't know. Making God a fantasy element is something that C.S. Lewis, who was supposedly an atheist, was wont to do, and... But we don't have to talk about that. The point is, though, I really liked the cartoon because I didn't gruck immediately about it, but it was like the cartoon showed no signs of any further episodes, which they had very specifically stated about Lord of the Rings. Yes, there will be more Lord of the Rings cartoons, they said. And I had to wait quite some time before the last one because Ralph Bakshi gave up, you see. So when it finally happened, I was quite surprised. So I waited for how long? Meanwhile, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was It looked like it had been knocked off in about a couple of months. I don't know if it was better. It looked good enough to me. How far we got to go? Oh, we're more than halfway there. Good. Now I haven't seen the cartoon in like, because it's only the first one. Nobody ever did an adaptation of all 7. They get 3 or 4 movies done, or 3 or 4 TV presentations, or the one cartoon, and that was it. They could have done all of them by now. They get to the 5th book and they're like, oh, we're not going to do this one. There's somebody ought to have a contract or something. You owe it to the people to do all 7. All 7 of them. I mean, they did all the Harry Potter ones. There weren't any problems with doing the Harry Potter. Never mind that. But the point is, I haven't seen that cartoon of the first Narnia book. But so I've been trying to remember if Santa Claus was in it. He's in the book, and it really ticked off Tolkien that he was in the book, and it ticks me off too. Actually, you know, you're making it deliberately a ridiculous fantasy. It's like Wizard of Oz having oh, I don't know what was in Wizard of Oz books. They just had more and more ridiculous characters. You know, could have had all kinds of characters in that thing that didn't really fit. So to do that with Narnia just ticked me off. Now that said, other than that, it was a great book series, and I loved it very dearly when I got around to reading it. How you doing? Hey, just stand around in the rain, get that rusty helmet, more rusty. Are we even there? Alright, we're like maybe a kilometer at the most. I loved that book series, but it just offended me so much that we couldn't see any more of the cartoon. And whenever they did live action, they never did all 7, and I was just so upset. Now here's the thing. Stephen Moffat was doing Doctor Who after Russell T Davies stopped, and he was doing something like The Doctor something in the Wardrobe. I forgot the exact title. And it's very much like that. It's World War II, and there's a caretaker, and he's a mysterious guy, and he's running this mansion, and these kids show up. Of course, the parent also shows up, so it's not a perfect analog to that, but yeah, it's called something like The Doctor, the Widow, and the Wardrobe, something like that. Nothing to do with Narnia. It's just this other alien planet that they get to visit by going through a box. I don't know what he was thinking. These were not characters that we saw before or since. So why he was giving them this present and why he was doing all these things, I have no idea. And it doesn't make any sense because this isn't... And so he's trying to create some kind of TARDIS-based adventure. I don't know. It made no sense whatsoever. It had a nice resolution in which we find out why he was doing this, and I won't explain this. But I love these bricks. Look at these Dol Amroth bricks. Awesome. I love these bricks. All right. That's it. Well, the important thing is it stopped raining and we can go back to Gondor and we can start our preparations for having some serious conflicts. Or at least that's what I think. And so we're back here to finish this off, and then we'll be ready to go. Next episode, on a journey somewhere, probably near Mordor, or up here or something, just somewhere where we can fight some creatures and give ourselves the kind of numbers we need to defeat the enemy, and then we can start hiring troops. And so I say once again to you, thanks for watching, and I hope you can stay safe without having to hire troops yourself, because troops cost money, man. Bye bye.